elections. If I had to give advice to anybody else, it would just to be more educated and just try to, as much as you can, just try to get involved, try to reach out to as many people to get registered to vote, because that's the first step in actually being able to vote. Being more educated on the whole process is the first step on making change and getting out and voting. This time, I'll be...
What a look for some of the Kings players as they entered their building tonight. And let's go.
Hey, Kevin, the Kings.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Shot clock at 5, and he gets it to go.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul. Here's Bogdanovich. No good on the quick 3. Here is Forbes, guarded by Fox, down low, and the dunk by Lyles.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
It's Fox with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Up top, Bjelica. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Spurs with possession here. Over to the left wing. Here is Forbes, guarded by Fox. Fox with the steal. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. And the pass to Forbes. It's tipped. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fields checked in for the Kings. Joseph comes in for Fox. Then for the Spurs, Gay comes in for Lyles. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Now here's White. Here's Mills. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Passes to Giles. That one falls. Spurs trail by 4. Rudy Gay on the wing. He's covered by Joseph. Out to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Beyond the arc. Mills can't hit. Kings leading now by 4. It's Bielitsa. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. The Spurs also changing it up. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Patty Mills.
Now that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
Now here's Bazemore. Here's Joseph. He's off on that one. White with the defensive effort. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Back to Gay. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about it. Oh, are you kidding me?
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Walker goes in, dishes it to White. Poke loose. Bazemore, no one around him. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Kings on top. They lead by 4. Live from Golden One Center. Here one. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Kings.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
3.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bogdanovich, who's checked in for Sacramento. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Isles checked in. Outside, Bogdanovich. No good on the 3. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Lyles passes to Forbes. Back to Lyles. Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Aldridge. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Lyles, his second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession. And this time, DeMarcus finds it.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Fox. The feed to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Forbes kicks to Bellinelli. The pass to Lyles. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Forbes. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Jabari Parker, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. San Antonio also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Bellinelli, and it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
Well, he's so good around the basket that he doesn't really need to throw it down, but sometimes Aldridge just has to take advantage of it.
Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Aldridge finds Mills. Inside. It's deflected and stolen by Bielitsa. Now, here's Fox. He's got 10. Tries again. Kings moving the ball around. Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
DeRozan passes to Lyles. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bielitsa. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. Shot to stop the run. Here's DeRozan. And the shot is good.
You look at DeRozan and how efficient he is as a scorer. It's about body control, concentration, and he does it even against the best of defense.
Giles. That shot off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And here's the break. It's Bielitsa. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Boy, it's made matters a lot easier for him offensively.
And Forbes has it in the corner. The offensive rebound. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by Barnes.
Fantastic as an athlete is Barnes, and he attacks the rim off the drive. Man, I love the way he goes with force.
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nobody near Barnes. Fox kicks to Barnes. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The kick out to Barnes. Mills with the steal. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 5 steals. That's all for now. Say good.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's White, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Murray dishes to Pirtle, and it's good for 2.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Top of the key, Bagley. Basket counts. Bagley's got 6 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Back to Joseph, and stolen by Murray. The dish to Gay. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And Pirtle just making the alley-oop look rather pedestrian. Real easy.
Kings leading now by 10. In the corner, Holmes with it. Deflects the pass, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker comes in for White. Holmes kicks to Hield. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bazemore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And so Bazemore nails both of them. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, was to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
Bellinelli passes to Pirtle. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Hey, if you're going to foul Pirtle, I mean, get your money's worth. You have to make sure you're really whacking. He's extremely good at finishing through contact.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Spurs also with the sub. Aldridge is checked in. Here's Fox. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 13.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Aldridge trying to break free. Pirtle's shot is off. At the elbow, it's Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
On the Spurs with some changes. Kyle comes in for Jakob Pirtle. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeJounte Murray.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Giles kicks to Parker. Back to Giles. In the corner, it's Healed. Stolen by Walker. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Wiles, and that one clearly, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Spurs trail by 12. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Back to Forbes. Pass to Lyles. To the middle. Now here's Mills. Guarded by Fox. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Mills passes to Lyles. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. It's stolen by Bagley. One-on-one fast break. The 3 from Barnes. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
Healed from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Kings. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes and at the small 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Back to Barnes. Pass to Bielitsa. It's hauled in by Lyles. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Murray's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 18. To the inside, Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Boy, you look at him, he's a quality floor general who knows exactly how to dish the ball to his teammates. Murray, nice job there running the offense.
Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another. You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And Fox gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
DeRozan passes to Aldridge. The Spurs working the ball around now. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Gay. Clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Fox, no good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
Outside, Fox. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Off target is 6th miss and 13 attempts from the floor. Here's White. Oh, that's blocked. They recover it. DeRozan finds Gay. It's White on the wing. And stolen by Bielitsa. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. It's good. Fox has got 4 points this quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Gay kicks to White. Now the pass to DeRozan. Here's Murray. Bagley with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Hield's checked in. Pirtle is checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for Derek White.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Bielitsa misses.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pirtle, the pass to Aldridge. Now here's Hield. He's covered closely. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Kings lead by 13.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
To the middle. Here's Aldridge.
Oh my
great
goodness! That was special. Save that one for the dunk contest, LaMarcus. The big fella getting creative.
High post Bagley. Back to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Oh, good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's stolen by Bagley. And Fox has it in the corner. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bazemore on the wing. Passes it to Holmes. Kicks it to Brewer. Here's Len. A reverse. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I'll be voting on election day because I want my voice heard. If I hear a friend saying my vote doesn't matter, I'm gonna shut it down. Join me in doing the same. Voter suppression already makes voting harder than it should be. The last thing we should be doing is suppressing ourselves. This November, exercise your right to vote. For more information, visit morethanavote.org.
The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. And with tip-off coming.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are trying to snap their long playoff.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Back to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Fox deciding where to go with it. Barnes outside. Right side, Fox. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Fox against Murray. DeRozan in the corner. Murray outside. Rockets.
Be sure to check back next week. Trey will be back with part 2 of this More Than a Vote segment, exploring the history of voter suppression and steps we can take to prevent it.
And next week, we will be celebrating the fall season with your top plays of the fall and your best costume.
Coming right up. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at small forward. That one goes. Count it.
I'll tell you, Forbes doesn't spend a lot of time in the paint, but that was a convincing. He shot me on his vertical on that play. Justin Winslow finding ways to create highlights.
Lyles passes to Murray. Outside DeRozan. The dish to Aldridge. And the rejection by Jackson. Winslow against Wyatt. And the shot goes down.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team. You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
On offense, here are the Spurs. 4-point game. Here is Forbes, covered by Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 5 now.
Shooting over 43% from distance during his college career. This is Forbes' specialty.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Lyles no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Out to Brooks. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Morant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And it's good, 2 points.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Brooks. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Brooks. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Kicks it out to Gay. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
2 points. That one goes.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now here is Pirtle. Defense is right there. Gay standing before. Pass to Pirtle. Now White. Back to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now here's Jones. Clark finds Jones. Here's Melton. No good from outside. Anderson against Walker. Pirtle dishes to White. So the wing on the left. Down low. Pirtle, the pass to White. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
And there's the pass to Gutteridge. Lobbed up there for Clark. Pass to Gutteridge. Left side, Jones takes a 3. And again, Memphis no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Derek White. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in a shooting guard. Bellinelli passes to Walker. Poeltl. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis leading. Morant with it. He kicks to Valanciunas. Poeltl with the steal. And here comes Walker leading the fast break. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for White. Morant looking around. The shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
4 on the clock. Outside Aldridge. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. The Grizzlies shooting here about 46% for the game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And again, Memphis no good. San Antonio trailing here. It's DeRozan with the drive. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
That's what I like to see from DeMar DeRozan. He isn't settling for a jumper. He is going to the rim today.
Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Nice move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Lets the 3 fly. Memphis the rebound. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyons. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Renzel. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. Jones for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And San Antonio with the change here too. White's checked in. Jones dishes to Clark. The shake. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutterich is checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Acapurdo comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Trey Lyons. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside, White. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Mills. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. Guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Gay drives in. Bellinelli passes to Purtle. They need this one. And the layup is good. Pirtle's got his second basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Pirtle with the double team. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Mills dishes to White. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Gutterich. Clark inside, and he converts the layup. Clark's got 6 in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to...
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Memphis.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even in scoring. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis? Efficient. And that's going to do it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Memphis leading, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Aldridge with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Morant with the steal. Here's Brooks. Count it. Good. Brooks has got the first field goal of the second half for Memphis.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the inside, and stolen by Murray. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's DeRozan. Here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray He's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the charts. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
It's stolen by Lyles.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Aldridge finds Murray. Back to Aldridge. And the Spurs scoring again.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
To the middle. With the shot, and stolen by Aldridge. Lyles with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and finished off by DeRozan.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And the pass to Lyles. Back to DeRozan. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen by DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. San Antonio also making some changes. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bryn Forbes. Gay kicks to Walker. Back to Gay. Spurs passing it around. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Lays it up and banks it in. Valanciunas has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Walker finds Murray. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
Bellinelli passes to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
This is what you want to see from Aldridge. Big man playing big.
Passes to Melton. 1:09 left to play here in the third. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Melton. Shoots over Walker. Melton, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
All that length, Aldridge able to close airspace quickly.
A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. White comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Mills in for Murray. So it's the Grizzlies now, trailing by 2. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Walker penetrating. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him. Jones in the post, working on Walker, and the basket by Jones. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Pass to Gutteridge. Out to the wing. Clark with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Got it up. No good. It's a tie game in Memphis. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So it's the Spurs now. On the court right now for the Spurs. Trey Lyles out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Mills. Then it's White. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Inside, it's tipped. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. An emphatic LU jam.
Getting off his feet quickly, Valanciunas on the receiving end.
Here's Lyles, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lyles got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Clark right side. From the arc. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds in this game. White finds Mills. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Lyles. And for Memphis, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Aldridge comes in for Jakob Poeltl, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Patty Mills.
The 9th pick in 2009, DeRozan was part of a great draft class. Griffin, Harden, and Curry all included.
Out to Brooks. To the inside. And stolen by Aldridge. Down low. DeRozan dishes to Forbes. White the pass to Forbes. Here's Aldridge, guarded by Valanciunas. White against Winslow. Out to DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break.
When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Picked his pocket. He dishes it to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. To the paint. Out to DeRozan. Back to Lyles. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Passes it to Winslow. Morant outside. From deep. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Lyles. Inside, here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, when you need a score, go to the guys you feel comfortable with.
Brooks finds Morant. This one for three. San Antonio with the rebound. Lyles got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Down low, Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
DeMar draws so much attention on that pick and roll that often he can get an easy score with a simple pass like he did on that play.
Lobs it up there for White. Forbes dishes to White. Pass to Lyles. Back to White, right wing. Here is Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to DeRozan. Tries a 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 6. The 3 from Morant. The rebound by the Spurs.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
But they get it back. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. And the 3 off target. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Hey, it's the 2KMC, and I'm here with all the details about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. Get started with Boot Camp. Limited to my players with a 75 overall or lower. This is the place to get some basic training.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and how it's ended up.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeJounte Murray is out there at DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Now here's DeRozan. Back to Lyles. Murray for 3. No good that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And starting it really from when he was born. Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Back to DeRozan. And there's the feed to Aldridge. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. Ingram with the steal. Here's Williamson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Murray. Here's Lyles. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Aldridge. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Outside for Murray. Launches it. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Holiday looking over the floor. Six on the shot clock. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Here is Forbes following the score by New Orleans. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Aldridge. The pass to DeRozan. To the inside. A nice shot by Aldridge.
You stand next to LaMarcus Aldridge, that 6'11" frame, he's so big. That helped to keep that possession alive, and then he finished it off.
Now here is Holiday. 6 points for him. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And they're able to recover. Here's Williamson. Forbes with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Melly is checked in for New Orleans. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. Murray the pass to DeRozan. Nobody near Gay. The second effort, and it's laid in by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Gay. And finished off by Gay.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display.
I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Hayes. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Jackson, that's good.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pass to Mills. To the middle. Pirtle kicks to Gay. And here's Mills for 3. That shot is off. Pelicans leading by 4. There's a lob to Jackson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Spurs passing it around. Bellinelli dishes to Pirtle, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Hart kicks to Hayes. Jackson down low, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Pirtle. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Okafor out there with Hayes. And there's Jackson. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Man, guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Hart, that's good. Hart's got his first points in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
White finds DeRozan. In the corner, Murray with it. Shoots it. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Hart. Basket good. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Oh, Ball in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, how about Ball? Usually he's the guy throwing it. This time he's the one finishing it off.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Williamson.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Aldridge finds Walker. Shoots the 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
San Antonio making a switch here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. That's Mills in for Bryn Forbes. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Poeltl with the steal. Walker in the post. Guarded by Holiday. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Gay passes to Poeltl. Back to Gay. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
Here's Ball. Ingram against Gay. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. New Orleans leading by 4. Ball kicks to Williamson. Not going to go that time. Gay with the defensive effort.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Back to Walker. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. To the inside. Just 3 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And it's Melly missing. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. White, he's checked in for San Antonio. DeJounte Murray comes in for Patty Mills. To the right side. Here's Melly. He's covered by Gay. A nice shot by Melly. Bellinelli with it. Gay outside. Here's White. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
And a huge 3 there to chop the lead down as we go into the break.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate. Kenny, what will Zion need to work on to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. You've got Murray. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Down low, Lyles, and they pick up 2. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Murray finds DeRozan. Now Aldridge to the left side wing. Clock at 6. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And it's Murray penetrating. Passes it to Lyles. Here is Forbes. Just 5 to shoot. And another turnover here by San Antonio. Here's Holiday. He's got 8. Ingram outside. Double team on Holiday. Outside, Ball. Murray with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 3.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Ingram outside. Back to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Hayes down low. Lyles there. Hayes, no good. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hand.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call. For New Orleans, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Hart. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. And so it's New Orleans with it. And Redick, here we go. The shot comes out, and San Antonio will go the other way with it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Bellinelli, stolen by Holiday. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Aldridge dishes to Bellinelli. Spurs passing it around. Walker with a clean look. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Hart. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hart's got 6.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Walker in the corner. The pass to Mills. Inside. Kicks it out to Gay. The dish to Bellinelli. It's deflected, and they get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Count that bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Holiday is running. Hart, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Bellinelli. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
And Hayes kicks to Reddick.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Gay passes to Walker. Back to Gay. Hayes with the steal. Here's Hart. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Spurs trail by 3, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for New Orleans right now, at the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Hart is out there with Jackson, and it's Williamson in at the 5. Shot clock at 6, and Forbes kicks to White to tie it up. No good that time. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Ingram outside for Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. Ball's checked in for Jackson. And San Antonio with the change here too. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And slammed up by Ingram.
Just level when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
Ball stolen. One-on-one fast break. Ball with it. Now guarded by Poeltl. The putback is no good. Fast break. Here they come. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Banked in off the glass. And now a 7-point New Orleans lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Poke loose. Pass to Poeltl. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And it's Ball penetrating. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Murray the pass to Poeltl. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Out to Ingram. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Ellie, that's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ellie's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and that one, good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
3-pointer. Ball with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 10. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, it's so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And finished off by Williamson.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pelicans.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight.
Oh, yes, sir.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on White.
Well, the defense coming at Zion shot hard right there, but he's smart, and he plays into it, getting the personal.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
From deep, Gay, and he's good on the three ball.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Mills with the steal. Here's Medu. It's picked off. And it's Okafor off the drive. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
this week on NBA 2K TV. In Top Plays, it's your top block. Then the 2K community takes on this season's 2K TV challenge.
Are you kidding me?
And a lot of style and a lot of confidence coming off the Kings buzz earlier on. And before we...
Hey, Kevin, you made...
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Murray. Passes it to DeRozan. And stolen by Barnes.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And stolen by Barnes. Back to Bogdanovich. To the inside. The kick out to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. Shots good by Lyles.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Lyles kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lyles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray, no good. The Kings have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Barnes passes to Bagley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bjelica. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Giles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on White. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
White, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Jakob Poeltl. He's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Giles, that's good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
The deep three from Hield. No good. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. And again, San Antonio turns it over. Walker's checked in for Patty Mills. The Kings also with the sub. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Kings leading now by 10. Right side, Joseph. To Holmes. Out to Parker. Stolen by Gay. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Kings have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. The putback, it's good on the putback.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. His three-pointers off the mark. And they're on the break. Hield, the pass to Joseph. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
You've got Jakob Poeltl. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. There's the dish to Poeltl. Back to Walker. And the rejection by Holmes. Clock at 4. Walker the pass to Poeltl. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Holmes. In the corner, it's Hield. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. That one off the back iron and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
White, good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Kings leading now by 10. Joseph finds Holmes. Bazemore on the wing. Over Bellinelli. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. No good on the shot. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Walker the pass to White. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Here's Bellinelli. Out to White. Pass to Bellinelli. Now the feed to Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
Boy, Poeltl is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
Back to Joseph. Hield dishes to Bazemore. Pass to Joseph. And here's Bazemore. In the corner, it's Hield. There's the pass to Joseph. Fires from the wing. Again, Hield missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Joseph, a tip in on the offensive rebound. Joseph's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
There's the triple. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for Lonnie Walker.
Barnes is strong and athletic, aggressive on the glass, not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
And White kicks to DeRozan. White the pass to Aldridge. Down low, cuts off the pass. Feeds it to Fox. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Spurs trail by 10. Here's DeRozan, and that one drops for him. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
It's White on the wing. Right side Aldridge. Back to White. To the middle. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Outside for Murray. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Fox. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Knocked away. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 10 points and 1 assist. And that's a...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there at Bielitsa, and it's Barnes and at the small forward.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
I want to talk about those incredibly soft suction cup hands there, not only to make the catch, but to lay it in, too.
Kings leading now by 8. A 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by Lyles. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. 5 to shoot. It's Fox with the drive. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Gay's checked in. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. Gay kicks to Aldridge. Here's Forbes. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
You know, that's really the biggest reason Forbes is out there, guys. Find space on the perimeter and knock down the three-point shot.
Outside, Fox. The tray. Rebound, San Antonio. Here we go, one-on-one. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Walker kicks to Murray. Back to Walker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the paint, Holmes with the steal. And here comes the break. And stolen by Murray. Out to the right wing. Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
You look at DeMar DeRozan, and he's tough to stop inside. Really in his comfort zone in there.
Here's Fox. They kick out to Hield. From deep three-point range, nobody near Barnes. Sacramento again missing. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his 1st foul. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. And Walker throws it down.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
The kick out to Barnes. Bagley dishes to Hield. Over in the corner, Barnes connects from three-point range. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
Pass to Mills. Over to the wing. Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Top the key, Barnes. Bagley finds Hield. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 5. And it's in there. And now it's a 10-point Kings lead.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Mills passes to Poeltl. Gay outside. Pass to Walker. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The 3 from Barnes. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 10.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And Derek White subbed in for Walker. And then for Sacramento, Bielitsa comes in for Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. Here's Lyles. Mills passes to Lyles. It's stolen by Bagley.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
Already in this quarter, they've given away 4 points. Time for them to refocus on offense.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Kings ahead And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So it's the Spurs now. It's a 10-point game. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills. Then there's Derek White. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Back to Mills. Pass to White. 4 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. That shot off. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Giles. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. And the layup's good off the glass. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
To the right side. Passes to Giles. It's stolen by Lyles. Here's Forbes. Bagley with the block. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Fox. Finished off the break. And the Kings lead by 12. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Bogdanovich inside. Makes it off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Mills kicks to White. Knocked loose. Fox with the steal. Pass to Giles. Sacramento moving it around. Back to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bielitsa misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in for Giles. It's Aldridge high post. And White kicks to Forbes. Pass to Lyles. White with it. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Here's Lyles. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Barnes finds Bielitsa. Now here's Bogdanovich. Now here's Bielitsa. White covering. Here's Fox. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts. Greg, is a broadcast. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Then for the Kings, Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Here's Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it's the fearlessness of Bagley that earns him these calls. Plays with such ferocity.
And so Bagley nails them both. Spurs trail by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Kings.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Hield outside. Bagley the pass to Hield. And Bjelica has it in the corner. Hield dishes to Fox. Back to Hield. Launches a three. Fox, no good. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. The first free throw is good. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Alex Len's checked in for Bjelica. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Brewer is checked in for Buddy Hield. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Joseph. Kicks it to Brewer. Back to Joseph. Inside. Stolen away.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here is Joseph. The pass to Len. Over Zeller. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building with...
we update you on what's happening in my team. That's all coming up now.
Welcome to another edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. This week we're shaking things up a bit and we're starting off with your top plays.
That's right. This week it's all about
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The view from the skies above downtown San Antonio. We're pleased to welcome you to Texas tonight. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan, Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the field.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Lyles, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles. So it's the Grizzlies now. Shoots from the elbow, and it's Morant missing.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
DeRozan surveying the D. Five on the clock. Passes it to Lyles. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them with a decent clip.
Now Aldridge. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Lyles.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
So yes, he better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Bucket is good.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Out to Morant from downtown. It's rolled in by Lyles.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
That one drops for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. DeRozan against Winslow. The kick out to Aldridge. Wide open look here for Murray. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. 1:43 left to play in the first. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Morant passes to Valanciunas. That one doesn't drop. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Aldridge looking for an opening. To the inside. On the pass to Lyles. Here's Forbes. And the rejection by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Morant outside. Feeds to Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Anderson against Pirtle. And Mills kicks to Pirtle. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Again, the miss by the Spurs. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Anderson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Multi-talented Anderson. I mean, he's awesome, man. He's an awesome glue guy, if you ask me. Someone who scores, rebounds, passes, defends. I mean, name it. He does it.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Elton's checked in. Stolen by Anderson. Clark against Gay. No good from Clark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Pirtle. They get a hand on it.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
So good at keeping his balance. Anderson doesn't let aggressive defense get to him.
For San Antonio, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Bellinelli finds Pirtle. Had the space there, but it's offline. And even 3-on-3 break. Back to Clark with 2 seconds left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutteridge in at the small forward position. 4 on the clock. Clark. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And D'Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio with the ball. 4-point game. On the wing, Bellinelli. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Walker with a clean look, and it's off from 3-point range.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physically. He can get you out of your rhythm.
And here's Walker outside. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Passes it to Melton. Here's Clark. And yes, it's good.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Outside, White. Back to Gay. White trying to get open. Gay can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Right wing. Here's Gutteridge. Trains the three-pointer. Gutteridge has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Spurs passing it around. Pass to Pirtle. He dishes it to White. Rudy Gay on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Walker. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, DA. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Winslow. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Morant against Murray. And it's Morant missing. Spurs trail by 14. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Morant outside. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Mills kicks to Murray. The pass to Lyles. Now the dish to Mills. Back to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. The Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And that one misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. In the corner, Winslow with it. Morant outside. For three. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Morant. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Anderson.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Winslow, the bounce pass. Kicks it to Brooks. The three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Miles passes to DeRozan. Open shot by Murray. Good on the baseline, Jay.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Morant outside. And stolen by Murray. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle over Brooks. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Brooks left side. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Miles kicks to DeRozan. Aldridge, the pass to Forbes. Out to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wiles. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Winslow dishes to Jackson. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's now 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Outside for Murray. Outside Aldridge. Here's DeRozan. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist from DeRozan. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And Memphis making a change here. Gutteridge is checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. So the wing on the left. Anderson kicks to Jones. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Clark, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. .122 left in the third quarter of the game. That one goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Nobody near Gay. And that one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. And Jones has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Gay finds Walker. Another shot out to White. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Hurdle. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. Here's Walker. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Walker's got his first points of the game, and the Grizzlies leading by 21. Bounce pass from Clark. Outside, Jones. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Here's Melton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more in store for you right. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Morant. Anderson is out there with Clark. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Gutterich in at the 2-guard spot. Clock is at 3. Mills dishes to White. Lets it go from deep. Here's Pirtle. Back to White. He kicks it to Mills. White down low. He's covered by Clark. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Anderson outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Mills with the steal. And it's Walker penetrating, and the dunk by Walker.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Over to the left wing. Gutterich, the pass to Jackson. Clark outside. Clock at 4. Anderson kicks to Morant. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 20. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Mills with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Gay. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Morant scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Spurs trail by 16. Goes up and finished off by Walker.
Oh, the selflessness of Gay. Someone who is always looking to dish the rock to these guys.
Gutterich, the pass to Morant. And it's Clark in the corner. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Count it.
Oh, forget about 3-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Clark inside. He's against Gay. And that one's good by Clark. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
And he makes the first.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, rise beyond his years.
Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Ja Morant.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
Jang, no luck. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Aldridge. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Melton. Clock at 6 and stolen by Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
about defense. It's another installment of Your Best Blocks. Brought to you by Mobile One.
What's up? I'm the 2KMC, and it's time for your top plays of the week. Putting all the stops in today with the best blocks you've sent in on social.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, maybe the most famous. And with pregame.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Now here's DeRozan. To the inside, and stolen by Favors. Floats it up for Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Aldridge. Williamson against DeRozan. Murray outside. The pass to Lyles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Forbes the pass to Lyles. It's good. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
It's good.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Floats it up for Williamson.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the quick 3. And here are the Pelicans to the paint. It's deflected. Here's Holiday, and it's blocked. And they double up DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Inside, here's Lyles. Favors knocks it away.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks. This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Here's Lyles. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Murray the pass to Lyles. And Ball comes to help. Here's Forbes. San Antonio again missing. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
Pass to DeRozan. From beyond the arc. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. Count that one. Williamson's got 8 points. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James, I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by New Orleans.
Here's Melly. Aldridge is covering. Williamson double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Pelicans with possession here. Shot clock at 5. Back to Holiday. To the middle. And it's Williamson missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Murray outside. He dishes it to Aldridge. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's White. Aldridge trying to break free, and it's White missing. New Orleans leading by 6. Here's Williamson, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
Fires for 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 6. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying topics.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, he's out there with Okafor. Then there's Jackson. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Hart in at the 3. Here's Okafor. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Mills with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pirtle's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Walker. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Nicolo Melli comes in for Jackson Hayes. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. In transition, here come the Spurs. No good from Gay. New Orleans leading by 5. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Perk. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's White in for Patty Mills. The Pelicans also changing it up. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for Frank Jackson. Now the pass to Gay. To the paint. Out to DeRozan. Trying his luck from deep. Kept alive. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Redick finds Holiday. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
Miles check in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Bryn Forbes. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Spurs trail by 5. And stolen by Williamson. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pelican shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Ball dishes to Ingram. Passes it to Melly. Get that out of here.
And it's the defense that's making it tough on them here in the second quarter, not finding the easy buckets like they did in the first.
Murray, the pass to White. Lays it up off the glass.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Here's Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
And White kicks to Murray. Pass to White. And again, San Antonio turns it over. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Murray finds DeRozan. Takes it from 10. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's been a different player than he was their last outing when he was... And that's a wrap.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
They've got DeJounte Murray. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Williamson. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Murray the pass to Forbes. Lets it go with a 3. A three-pointer's right on target. Murray's got 5.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
On the wing, Holiday. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point game. The shot's good from Forbes.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Favors trying to break free. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Ball.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Gay kicks to Walker. Pass to Mills. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. They get it again.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
New Orleans leading by 4. And they double up Jackson. And there's the pass to Hart. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Bellinelli dishes to Gay. Back to Bellinelli. And stolen by Redick. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal. And sort of a hired gun, Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
Derek White's checked in for Patty Mills. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. Shot on the way. With 1 second left. Passes it to Walker. Spurs working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gay. And he banks in the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hurdle, the pass to Bellinelli. Down low, Okafor with the steal. Left side, Redick. And stolen by White. In transition, here come the Spurs. Hurdle, the pass to Gay. Kicks to Bellinelli. Outside, Walker. It's White on the wing. Gay in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bellinelli. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans leading by 10. Outside, Ball. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Reddick, 6 to shoot. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going at the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots, and it's Favors in at the center. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan, and not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Here's Ball, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
I like when Lonzo takes initiative. When he's knifing inside, it forces the defense to act.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here's Holiday, an easy 2 points on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Miles kicks to Forbes. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Forbes. DeRozan for 3. Doesn't go that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Aldridge finds Murray. Takes the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Right side Holiday. Out to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Will it go? And Lyles with the lay-in.
You got to have your stars be unselfish at times, and DeMar DeRozan, he did that on that play.
At the top of the key, Favors dishes it to Holiday. Back to Favors. Inside, and the dunk by Williamson.
Zion just overwhelms the competition. Unstoppable here.
DeRozan dishes to Murray. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Murray outside. Here's Lyles. To the inside, and stolen by Favors. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
DeRozan against Favors. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. They get the rebound. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Big run right now going for them, 11-2.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New Orleans.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Tries from 10, and that one goes long. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Gay finds Bellinelli. No good on the triple. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got
He went high.
That was nice. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.